Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to delve into a topic that has captivated thinkers, theologians, and believers for centuries: the final judgment. It's a concept that can stir up a lot of emotions: awe, curiosity, and for some, even a bit of apprehension. But our goal today is to explore it through a lens of understanding and hope, guided by what the scriptures share with us. Let's start with a powerful verse from the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 12. The Apostle John describes a profound vision. "And I saw the dead, great and small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. The dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books." Take a moment to picture that scene. Great and small. This imagery immediately establishes a profound equality. In this ultimate moment, worldly status, wealth, and power fade away. Kings and commoners, the famous and the forgotten, all stand on level ground before the throne of God. It's a humbling reminder that in the grand scheme of eternity, our shared humanity is what truly matters. Now, what about these books? This isn't necessarily about literal leather-bound volumes with ink on every page. Think of it as a perfect, divine record. It represents the truth of our lives, every action, every word, every choice. Nothing is lost, nothing is overlooked. In our modern world, we're used to records, digital footprints, social media histories, resumes. But this divine record is infinitely more complete. It's not just about the external actions, but the intentions of the heart that motivated them. It's the story of our journey on earth, written in its entirety. The verse says the dead were judged according to what they had done. This is a recurring theme throughout the Bible: the principle of accountability. Our choices have weight and consequence. This isn't meant to be a scare tactic, but a call to live with purpose and intention. It encourages us to ask ourselves daily, are my actions aligning with my values? Am I contributing goodness, kindness, and love to the world around me? Am I living a life that I can stand behind with integrity? This idea of judgment based on deeds might sound daunting. It can make us feel like we need to earn our way into heaven through a checklist of good works. But that's where we need to bring in the broader context of the gospel. While our actions are recorded, the central message of Christianity is grace. It's about the unmerited favor and love of God, made accessible through faith. So, how do these two ideas, judgment by works and salvation by grace, fit together? Let's turn to another key passage, this time from the Apostle Paul in his second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 10. He writes, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad." Notice the phrasing here: the judgment seat of Christ. For those who have placed their faith in Christ, this judgment is not about determining salvation that has already been secured by grace. Instead, it's more like an evaluation, a revealing of our life's work. Think of a craftsman presenting their work to a master. The master isn't deciding if the person is a craftsman. That's already established. The master is examining the quality of the work, what was built upon the foundation. Paul uses a powerful metaphor in another one of his letters. He talks about building our lives on the foundation of Christ. Some might build with gold, silver, and costly stones, things of lasting, eternal value. Others might build with wood, hay, or straw, things that are temporary and easily consumed. The day of judgment will reveal the quality of our work. The fire of divine truth will test it. The things of eternal value will remain, and for these we will receive a reward. The temporary things will be burned away. The person themselves will be saved. But as Paul says, only as one escaping through the flames. So what are these good things, these materials of gold and silver? They are the fruits of a life transformed by faith. They are acts of love, kindness, forgiveness, and service done not for public praise, but out of a genuine love for God and for our neighbors. It's feeding the hungry, comforting the sorrowful, standing up for justice, and sharing a message of hope. These are the things that have an eternal echo. Conversely, the bad things, the wood, hay, and straw, are the actions driven by selfishness, pride, envy, or apathy. They are the missed opportunities to show love, the moments we chose our own comfort over another's need. The judgment seat of Christ is a moment of pure truth, where the motives behind our actions are laid bare. It's a final accounting of our stewardship, how we use the time, talents, and resources God entrusted to us during our time on earth. This perspective shifts the focus from fear to faithful living. It's not about anxiously trying to rack up good points. It's about cultivating a heart that genuinely desires to honor God in everything we do. When our lives are rooted in a relationship with Him, good works become the natural outflow, not a burdensome obligation. They are the evidence of a transformed heart. The vision in Revelation of the books being opened is a powerful symbol of ultimate justice and truth. In a world where injustice often seems to reign, where truth is often twisted, and where many wrongdoings go unpunished, this is a profound promise. It assures us that in the end, everything will be set right. Every act of hidden kindness will be brought into the light and celebrated. Every secret injustice will be exposed and judged. There is a final, perfect accountability that brings ultimate closure and peace. This final judgment is not about a distant, angry God waiting to punish us. It is the culmination of a story of love and redemption. It's the moment when the full truth of our lives is seen in the perfect light of God's holiness and grace. For those who have built their lives on the solid foundation of faith, it is not a moment of condemnation, but of purification and reward. It's the moment we hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." So how does this ancient vision speak to us today, right here, right now? It calls us to live with an eternal perspective. It challenges us to look beyond the immediate gratification of the moment and consider the long-term impact of our choices. Are we investing in things that will last? Are we building with gold and silver or with hay and straw? Every day presents us with countless opportunities to make these choices. The choice to respond with patience instead of anger. The choice to give generously instead of hoarding. The choice to speak a word of encouragement instead of criticism. The choice to forgive rather than hold a grudge. These small daily decisions are the building blocks of a life of eternal significance. Let this not be a source of anxiety, but a source of inspiration. Knowing that our lives are being recorded should motivate us to write a beautiful story, a story of love, compassion, and faithfulness. Let the reality of the judgment seat of Christ inspire us to live fully and authentically for the one who gave everything for us. In the end, the message of the final judgment is intertwined with the message of immense hope. It's the hope of ultimate justice, the hope of a life reviewed with perfect understanding, and the hope of an eternity where our faithful service is recognized and rewarded. It's a call to live lives of purpose, integrity, and love, knowing that our time here matters infinitely. Thank you so much for joining me today to reflect on these profound truths. I hope this discussion has brought you some clarity and encouragement. If you found this message helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. It truly helps us reach more people. May you go forward this week with a renewed sense of purpose, living each moment for what truly lasts. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.